came, well, she knows what we do, and she came to me and said, hey, look, I've seen that you're helping a lot of people, and I want to know if you can donate some beds for kids that I know that they're shoeshine boys in the park, the central park of this town, Chimaltenango. And we talk about it. I told Isira, look, she's asking for help, can we help her? And at that point we're so overwhelmed with the amount of beds that we were getting. It was just like, I don't know if we can take another project, this is too much for us. But then we were like, okay, why not, let's do it. And I asked for support, and we got like about 30 beds here donated to all of them, all the shoeshine boys. And mostly of them, they are not from this town. They're from Huehuetenango, Chichicastenango, and they come to this town just to work, because this is the best way they can maintain their families back home. And we're talking about kids that are 8 years old to 15. In some cases, they're older kids, 19 and 21. But all of those kids that come here, they're supporting the families back home. And how much they make? In a good day, they make about 75 Qs. A good day, the basic good day. Regular is about 30 Q per day. That's not to count that they have to pay for rent. They have to pay for the meals every day. And I mean, that's why we consider bringing a bed to them. Also, they didn't have a bed.
Yeah, describe their rooms.
The place where they're sleeping was on the floor. Yesterday I pointed out that some beds that they only have the springs, and I'd say that those kids were renting those beds. I mean, the spring, not a bed, they didn't have a mattress, but they were renting that. And they only had cardboard. The ones that were sleeping on the floor, they had like a cardboard, a blanket, and another blanket, and they were sleeping in couples. They were like, at one point we saw a room of, they had 8 kids, and they were all sleeping like in couples because it was too cold. I mean, they didn't even know they knew each other because they were friends, but they were not related. They were just friends. So they all were sleeping in the same room, nothing else in the room. Some other ones, they created their own beds, you know, and they were just like using wood, like some little stands that you can put some on the top and some on the bottom, and they just put wood in the middle, and that's what they were using as a bunk bed, you know. And in that room there were like about 12 total, and I mean,
that's 12-foot by 12-foot room for 8 to 10 kids.
12 kids and 12 by 12.
Yeah, so we took them in because this it was a ministry. Says Dios Buena Onda, it's the name of the ministry. So they came to us as well, and they say, look, we want to be part of it as well, so let us help you. And yes, the day of the delivery, they all were helping, and it was very nice to know that the people who were taking on that project, it wasn't just us, but it was also this ministry that were looking to help them, and they were the ones that came to us and asked for help. So being there and for them to deliver the bed themselves, it was a lot more personal. It wasn't just us going into their house and say, look, take this bed. It was just the ministry say, look, we found you a bed. And what does the ministry do? They go and pray for the homeless every Thursday, and on Sunday mornings before church, they go and feed all of the shoeshine boys at the park, and they bring the meal. They like do scrambled eggs, black beans, and they just give it to the shoeshine boys and all other homeless people there. So that's the story. It was very nice, and I mean, it was life-changing for those kids. One of my favorite stories there, I remember, it was this kid, 21 years old.
So do you want the microphone? Can you hear him in the back? Yep, okay, good.
Okay.
Because there is a microphone on the bus.
Under Caliasi, so. Okay, anyways, 21 years old, and this kid said to me, he came to me and said, hey, look, thank you very much for my bed. Tonight I'm gonna sleep better. And I was like, oh, I'm glad to hear that. And it's like, you know what, I'm also about to graduate. And I was like, oh, really? Congratulations, I said. And he's like, yeah, this year I'm in 5th grade, but next year I'm gonna be in 6th grade. And I was like, oh, I mean, 21 years old, and he was already thinking that he was gonna graduate next year. And I said, oh, okay, so you're not working, you're studying. It's like, no, I work the whole day and I go to school at night. So that's what he's doing. And he's like, thank you for my bed, because tonight I'm gonna sleep better, and I know that I'm gonna rest a lot better to go to work and school at night. And that really touched my heart, and nothing I could do at that point. I mean, he's working so hard, but those are one of the moments where you're like, man, can I do anything else? Or should I just step back? Or should I continue on with other projects and tell the people, or give them hope and a better place to sleep? So that's it. I think that was very powerful for me personally. So.
Tell about Anthony. Future.
Anthony, he is another great kid. He has leukemia. Some of you may heard or read the story, but this lady came and knocked in our neighborhood's door, and